Welcome back to today's video. Today's case takes us into the courtroom of one of the most respected judges featured on this channel, Judge Simpson. Known for his patience, professionalism, and calm approach, Judge Simpson gives everyone an opportunity to be heard. But like any courtroom, there are limits, and when those limits are repeatedly ignored, even the most patient judge has to restore order. Today's defendant seems determined to test those boundaries. What begins as a routine hearing quickly turns into a lesson on courtroom conduct, bond conditions, and the importance of respecting the legal process.
How's the case of the people versus Shabab Jackson?
We're ready on that matter, Your Honor.
Laura Willenbring for the people.
Mr. Jackson, could you state your name for the record, please?
Shihab Jackson.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for the probable cause conference. My client respectfully requested this matter be set for preliminary examination at the earliest possible date.
April 4th, 2023, 9 a.m. before me.
What happens before now and then with concerning bond?
You're out on bond now, Mr. Jackson. Is there some aspect that you want to have addressed?
Yeah, I have to. Well, it's Ramadan right now, and I have religious obligations as well as work obligations in general. And for some reason, it wasn't a drug case or have anything related with drugs. And I'm on what do you call it? The daily reporting thing. And I believe I may have. I think I missed mine yesterday. I don't mean to be in violation, but I'm just sort of struggling with that and confused as to why that is.
Your Honor,
if there's a way to lessen that, or like, I don't see the reason for being on.
A rocky start almost immediately. The defendant appears unwilling to take the court's instructions seriously, forcing Judge Simpson to repeatedly address issues that should have been straightforward. One of the first topics involves compliance with court-ordered drug testing. These conditions are not optional suggestions. They are requirements established by the court as part of the defendant's release while awaiting trial. Ignoring those conditions doesn't simply create inconvenience. It can place a person's release status at risk and potentially lead to additional legal consequences.
the tether aspect or the drug testing aspect actually be reduced in this case or dismissed in this case. As he stated, there is no drug aspect to this case whatsoever. And this just serves as an added burden on him.
He's on intermediate supervision.
I'm not sure why.
I'll handle it, Mr. Jackson. I got you.
As set by the magistrate back in the beginning of March. I'm disinclined to change that at this point. I guess I'm not sure why his testing, why Ramadan would interfere with his testing. I understand that he may have certain obligations, but I have other individuals who are engaged in the celebration of Ramadan who aren't having these issues.
Well, it's not celebratory, sir. I just fail to see the connection with the nature of my case and having to go out of my way and pay money that.
Simpson patiently explains why bond conditions exist in the first place. When someone is released before trial, the court often imposes specific requirements designed to ensure public safety and encourage compliance throughout the legal process. Those conditions may include regular check-ins, travel restrictions, or drug testing, depending on the circumstances of the case. Whether someone personally agrees with those requirements isn't the issue. Once accepted as part of pretrial release, they become legally enforceable obligations that.
It started out that it was Ramadan, and I thought that there was some interference with what he had to do, but I'm not changing it. I'm going to leave his bond as continued. We can see him on the 4th.
Thank you, Adam.
So is it not possible to amend the drug testing, Your Honor? I understand is it just a.
Okay, so hold on.
Yes,
hold
sir.
on. I think I already said that. And I wasn't going to say anything I will make, Ms. Willenberry, I'll make all the changes that you want. I'm just going to tell you something, sir.
Yes, sir.
What I will do what I can for people. I am
Yes,
also
sir.
very for those that work around me. I got a message that you were very insulting to my clerks. So
To who?
you ought to be that I'm
Mr.
letting
Jackson,
you.
stop talking.
I can't hear. I'm just seeking clarity, sir.
Mr. Jackson, stop talking.
I'm not talking, sir.
So
That's what you just did.
see, it's that attitude that's the problem. So what
Sir,
I'm going
I'm
to
a
do
young black
is I
man
will.
fighting for his
Jackson,
wife.
not
I'm listening.
You
Continues, tensions begin to rise. Despite multiple opportunities to answer questions directly, the defendant repeatedly interrupts the proceedings. Judge Simpson attempts to maintain control of the courtroom while reminding him that everyone must follow basic courtroom rules. Respectful communication is essential during any hearing. When interruptions continue after repeated warnings, judges have the authority to impose sanctions, including findings of contempt, to preserve the integrity of the proceedings.
I understand. I'm not sure if there was a mute or something. I'm just making sure. I understand.
Okay, so you don't have to respond to everything that's said. You don't have to get the last word. That's not.
I'm not trying to. My life is on
Okay,
the line here.
all
That's all. That's all I'm.
okay? You know what? You know what? Put some deputies at that door right now, right down there at the door. Because he apparently just called security to get him down at that door. Because apparently he doesn't want to listen to his attorney. He doesn't want to listen to me.
Sir, I'm just seeking clarity on the matter. That is all. I promise. I'm a black man in the system, just trying to fight for his freedom. That's all.
Okay, so am I. So
You're
don't
not
even
fighting
try
for your
it.
freedom.
Don't
sir. With all
even
due
try
respect.
it. Don't even try it.
Don't even try
Alan,
what,
get
sir.
down there.
Tyree
Get down
Nichols
there.
supports
Get
black
down there,
officers
Alan.
beat black
Just
people.
get
Tension becomes even more heated when the defendant attempts to shift the focus away from the legal issues before the court. Rather than addressing the questions being asked, he introduces accusations that have little connection to the matter being heard. Judge Simpson remains composed and continues focusing on the facts relevant to the case. When the defendant refuses to cooperate, court staff are directed to restore order so the hearing can proceed without further disruption. It serves as another reminder that courtroom proceedings operate according to established rules that apply equally to every.
find you in contempt for interrupting the court.
I'm not
Mr. Brown, if you've got somebody down here, he
I'm
can
just
come in,
saying.
he can see me in person. We'll wait for a prosecutor to get down here and I'll deal with this in person. I'm passing it right now, but right now he's being taken in because I'm not dealing with
What
him.
if I,
I'll pass this matter.
sir?
Mr. Jackson, if you will just maintain your.
Court does call the case of the people of the state of Michigan versus Jessica Lynn Kyle.
Mr. Ganatra, first Assistant Prosecuting Attorney on behalf of the people.
Zachary Ward on behalf of Ms. Keel, Your Honor. Can we approach very briefly on this matter?
You really want to go into a room with me right now?
Your Honor,
Sure,
I don't
fine.
think.
Yeah,
Your
give
Honor,
us a bench conference.
Your Honor.
Mr. Ganatra.
Discussion is resolved. Judge Simpson quickly regains the calm atmosphere of the courtroom. Rather than allowing one difficult interaction to affect the remainder of the docket, he immediately returns his attention to the next matters before the court. That ability to remain professional, even during challenging situations, is one of the qualities many observers appreciate about his courtroom. Maintaining fairness while enforcing courtroom standards requires both patience
And does exactly what all of you have been screaming at your monitors for him to do, and shuts up long enough for his attorney to defend him.
Court recalls the case of the people versus Shaham Jackson.
Joy Gaines, Senior Assistant Public Defender, representing Mr. Jackson. Mr. Jackson, would you state your name for the record, please?
Yep, Jackson.
All right, we're here. I set this already for preliminary examination, and it didn't seem to me, quite honestly, that the defendant was being cooperative with anything, and I didn't know what his problem was. And so I was considering revoking his bond and having him sit. But I would like to give him an opportunity or have counsel explain to me what's going on with this young man, because the behavior was unacceptable.
Your Honor, I've had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Jackson, and I want to start with that. We did talk about, and I was able to explain to him what contempt is considered in court. We went over that the definition is a willful act, omission, or statement that tends to impair the authority or impede the functioning of the court. In the course of our conversation, I learned that in 2015, so approximately 7 years ago, during Ramadan, Mr. Jackson was incarcerated and his grandmother died, and he was unable to get a pass, go to the services, spend any last few days with her. And so this time frame specifically is very triggering, but definitely with him being involved in court again. He has indicated that he would allow me to do the talking today to demonstrate just what he's doing right now. And so with that, we are asking that Your Honor give him another opportunity to come into court on his own.
The court considers whether the defendant deserves another opportunity to comply with the conditions already imposed. Judges frequently balance accountability with the possibility of rehabilitation, especially when determining how best to move a case forward. The decision ultimately depends on whether the court believes future compliance is realistically achievable. It is a reminder that every opportunity granted by the court also comes with personal
standpoint, he kept trying to overtalk me, and that ultimately, and you can tell him Ms. Gaines, anybody that's been before me, that will never happen. And then, but what was so bad is the person that's trying to help you, Mr. Brown, is trying to get you to be quiet, and you kept talking. And I don't know where you thought you were going to get to, but I can tell you right now, you do that in my court, this is where it leads. I can't tell you necessarily that you're going to listen to your attorney, but you're certainly not going to sit up there and interrupt them. And I'll tell you, I've been doing this for a long time, and when I see somebody that's not listening to their attorney, especially somebody that's esteemed as Mr. Brown, and others telling you what to do, that's a person that's not going to listen to anything. I have to almost believe they're not going to listen to anything I'm telling them to do. Those are the people that end up getting themselves incarcerated. I'm then also very disturbed that you've got defense counsel, and then you're down at the prosecutor's office. I don't even know why you're down there. Well, you're trying to give them something or whatever, and you're trying to give them something, haven't told your attorneys that what you're doing. That doesn't even make any sense. It's almost like you want to get locked up. I will be honest with you, sir. You know, I looked at the charges and see your previous record. I get what may have happened to you in 2015. I see the timing of it when I'm looking at your record, but then I see what you did afterwards. Whatever your thoughts are, you just got to do better. There is no reason coming in here today that this should even be occurring. Tell you what, I'm going to trust Ms. Gaines. Ms. Gaines tells me that I should give you another chance, and Mr. Brown told me the same thing, that I should give you another chance. These are these people you won't listen to, by the way. But if they tell me to give you another chance, I'll give you another chance. But I'm going to let you know, you don't have any other opportunity with me to mess up. You mess up, I'm sending you. Am I understood?
That a yes?
I'm also going to add so I will continue his bond. He can be released to custody. I have the amended complaint. I am going to also add as a condition of his bond to be entered into lien that you are not to go within 500 feet, except if you're going to, well, that's outside of the 500 feet of the Washtenaw County Prosecutor's Office in downtown Ann Arbor. You understand that?
He's indicated yes, sir.
Pardon?
He's indicated yes, sir.
All right, very good. So we're adding that to lien. So I want you to know what that means. If you're within 500 feet of their offices, police officers come on you, they can arrest you on that. So don't say you didn't understand because I explained it to you. Anything further?
No, thank you.
All right, his bond can.
Comes to an end. One important lesson stands out. Courtrooms function most effectively when everyone involved respects the process, follows lawful orders, and communicates professionally. Disagreements can always be addressed through proper legal procedures, but repeated disruptions rarely improve anyone's position. Judge Simpson once again demonstrates the balance between patience and authority, giving the defendant every reasonable opportunity before taking further action. Whether this individual learns from today's hearing remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: respect for the court and compliance with lawful conditions remain essential parts of the justice system. If you enjoyed today's breakdown, be sure to leave a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe so you don't miss future courtroom analyses and legal